Hi, this is Mary with My Beautiful Mess. Welcome to my channel. Today we're continuing with our series on happy planning on a budget. So I know that lots of people cannot afford to buy tons and tons of sticker books. It'd be nice if we were all millionaires, but we can't. Or you can just be crazy like me and just buy every sticker book and hope that your husband doesn't divorce you. Um, so I'm just going to kind of show you another way to decorate and add some color to your page without using a ton of stickers. So today we're going to use washi tape. And if you're unfamiliar with washi tape is just a Japanese masking tape. And it comes in all different kinds of colors and widths. It's very, very economical. You normally get a handful in a pack. Sometimes there's like 10 rolls in a pack, and obviously every roll has like yards of material on them. So a little bit goes a long way. So washi tape can vary. I mean, you can get little 2-packs and they're like $3 or $4, and then they can go all the way up to $20 for like the really big tubes. But packs like this are only between $5.99 to $8.99. And like I said, you can get so much out of them. I mean, you see how much is on these rolls. So I would get some colors if you're going to start getting a few things of washi. I might get either some solids or get some that kind of go with your planner theme. Like in this case, I have like on this particular planner, I have a lot of brights and blues and greens. You kind of have this like geometric look. So I'm going to use this geometric washi to kind of, it's pretty close, I think, to a lot of the colors to kind of jazz up this page. So the first thing I like to do is I like to have a pen because we're going to write some stuff in. And then I recommend using an X-Acto knife. It's basically just like a scalpel. It's a craft scalpel, a craft knife. And it helps you to cut the washi pretty easily. It will also help you if you can't find the end of your washi. You can use it to kind of, pull it up if you can't find it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just start off by making some colorful boxes with the washi tape. And washi tape is not super, super sticky. It is like a masking tape. So if you need to lift it, like if you need to like reposition it, it actually comes off very, very easily. And personally, I recommend that you don't, that you kind of don't press down too hard, because you could obviously cut the page that's underneath it, and we don't really want to do that. We just kind of want to cut the washi. So you can just very lightly cut it, trim it down. So I like using this thin washi to make some colorful boxes. I definitely like doing that. If you've seen the colorful boxes sticker book, you know that that's a great way to add color to your page without using a bunch of white space up. And so we're just going to kind of make our own here. We're just going to make our own. We're going to create borders along our vertical box. And this works for anything. You could do it for if you have like a horizontal planner, or if you're even using like the dashboard, you can use washi to cover up maybe some of the things on it. Like maybe like on the dashboard, there's like a section that has like days of the week, and I think a lot of them have it as like dinner plans and stuff. If you didn't want to use it for that, you can just cover it up with washi. You can cover up any section with washi and hide any kind of text. So look, isn't that cute? We've got a colorful box. It does take a little bit of time to do stuff with washi, because it's got to be like straight, and look, see, I didn't even do that straight. Telling y'all to do it straight, and I'm not even doing it myself straight. So you just very lightly want to trim it, and then you can just kind of pull it up and take off the excess. And it's up to you whether you decide to completely cover these black lines or not. I kind of like to cover them up. I honestly wish they didn't have them at all. Years ago when they had the first planners out, they were actually pretty big blocks. And I want to say that the original planner, the original Happy Planner, like one of the first two that came out, actually even had like morning, afternoon, and evening on them, on these lines. And I think a lot of people weren't crazy about them because it kind of pigeonholed you into how you used the boxes. So they didn't stay very long on planners. They kind of got taken off pretty quickly, and they just ended up keeping the plain boxes. And then the lines kind of got thinner because people were covering them up. Like a lot of times these lines were colored, and people didn't want that theme that week, that particular color that week. So then people were covering them up with washi. And not everybody was like thrilled about having to do that all the time. So they started to make the lines kind of thinner. And in a lot of planners, they're black like this so that they're not too, in your face with color. Okay, so we did a couple of those. I'm gonna see. I'm going to just do a few of these, but I'm just going to make them into like little headers. And if you feel more comfortable, you can doing this, and you can always use a straight edge to help you. If you feel like you're not going to do it straight by hand, you can just look, I didn't even do it straight with the straight edge. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna do another one over here. I actually do it, I think, straighter with my hand than just with the straight edge, honestly. But if you don't feel comfortable, you can always do that. So you see, I'm actually using like very little washi to do this. It really doesn't take a whole bunch. You use so little that it really becomes a very, very inexpensive way to decorate. And you can see it's really bright and colorful. So you don't need to worry about like it looking bland. You will add a bunch of color with washi tape, and it comes in all kinds of different patterns. Oops, oh, I tore that. It comes in different patterns. It comes foiled. I mean, I have some beautiful like rose gold washi. It's very, very pretty. They even have some that are glittered. I'm not a super big fan of that, but it does look very pretty when other people use it. I've seen some really pretty spreads with it. And they even have one that are seasonal. So if you're a seasonal decorator and you don't want to go through all your seasonal sticker books, using washi is a really kind of nice way to do your seasonal spreads, because it's not very expensive and you don't waste all your seasonal stickers doing it. Yeah, it is kind of a little time consuming to, as you can see, kind of time consuming to peel all that stuff off. But I still really love. And I'm going to show you guys a little trick. let's see here. So one thing you can do is you can use these little stencils. I'm going to show you a little trick. And you can put your washi down. And you can actually cut out your shapes if you want to. Hopefully this will go as planned and I won't look like an idiot on video. I've done it once before and it did a pretty good job. Hopefully I cut it right. I think I need to redo it. Let's see here. I don't want to tear it. There we go. Gotta be gentle. Don't want to tear it. But you can actually create your own little flags. If you don't want to like cut it with scissors, you can, you could trim it down with using the stencil. There we go. That I kind of tore that, but I'm like under pressure here because I'm being filmed. I'm just going to put, oops, I did that crooked. I'm going to do just a few of them. So, ooh, that's too big. And I'm going to do another one here. Remember, you don't want to do it too hard because you're not trying to tear your page underneath. You want to do it really lightly. You can always go back over and do it. Okay. Just you wait, I'm not done with that. I know y'all are like, that looks weird. Don't worry, I'm not done with it. Okay. All right, we're just gonna do a couple of color blocks over here. So instead of using, and if you wanted to, I'm not going to do it because it's too time consuming and I've already used a bunch of time. But another thing you can do with the washi is you can fill up the entire block. Like if you wanted to just completely cover it all, you totally could. I've definitely done that on some of my spreads and I would recommend using the wider one, or you can alternate as well, go back and forth and create your own like solid box. Personally, I love doing that kind of stuff. Okay. So we've added a bunch of color. I am going to use some stickers on this, but I'm going to use kind of a minimal amount. So just to kind of show you that almost all the color and everything is going to come from just the washi. So here, I'm going to put a little sticker there. That way, you know, when you do this, then you don't really need a bunch of stickers. You really don't. You can just add a few and call it a day. Let's see. So I told you I wasn't done. I was going to add some of these other little flags. That probably still looks weird to you, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to do note, and here I'm going to do to do. See, it's not that bad. It's still cute. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do a couple of these for some fitness. And I'm going to do some of these arrows. And then I'm going to use my stencil here. And I'm just going to do, in fact, I'm actually going to take this off so I don't mess it up too badly. And I'm going to do a few just like little bullet stencils. Okay. And I think I'll do some circles here. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to do some of these over here. Okay. And put a few more. But as you can see, like almost all my color is going to come from the washi. And then I'm going to take this sticker, and the other thing you can do is you can use stickers creatively. You can cut them in half if you want to. In this case, I'm going to actually trim this down. Again, to kind of minimize how many stickers I'm using. Just add another one here. And I think I'm gonna do just a little more something. I just kind of feel like this side is kind of plain a little bit. So we'll add a little more washi, and you can add more washi. You can add as much washi as you want. Depending on how much color you actually like want to see on your page. And if you think you need a little more color, add more washi. You can never have too much washi. Okay. And I'm going to do a little bit more. Down here, just to add a little more color. Okay, I think we're done. So we only just used a very small amount of stickers. Almost all of our color came from using washi tape. Obviously you can make it as colorful or as minimal as you want. I decided to kind of keep it a little more on the minimal side, just little splashes of color. But there was all kinds of washi. So next time you're in Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann, explore the washi aisle. It's a very, very, very inexpensive way to decorate your pages. I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for tuning in to the second part of this series. I will make sure that I leave a link to the first part of the series where we used basically highlighters and stencils as a way of decorating our page, and we didn't use any stickers on that one. So I'll leave the link to that one. Thank you so much for joining me. Before you leave, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe before you leave. Thank you.